Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, the Pipe Vlogger. Today I'll be giving you some tips and pointers for especially new pipe smokers, people that have got the interest to start smoking a pipe. I've got here with me some tools and some pipes and some accessories as well. Thank you to Marigo, to 10 Green Bottles, for allowing me to do this video in their shop. So yeah, let's start by the most important thing to buy, of course, when you're starting pipe smoking, which is a pipe. In front of me here, I have a corncob pipe. This is like on the cheaper scale pipes to start. This is a Missouri immersion pipe. It's a corncob pipe. It also has a filter inside, as you can see. Okay, so these, some of them are disposable, some of them you can keep for a very long time, but it's a very good pipe to start with if you're not sure that you would like to continue. But I'm sure that after you start smoking this pipe, and if you take these notes and if you take it seriously, I'm sure that you will do a very good job and you'll go to other pipes. I have another pipe here with me. This is a briar pipe. It's a pipe by Ashtrays. Okay, it's a straight pipe. I also suggest, when you're starting smoking, if you're buying a new pipe, sometimes it's better to start with a bent pipe, not because it's gonna do a difference in the smoke, but also because it's easier to hold and the weight is not very heavy on your mouth. Okay, so that's of course the pipe. And then one of the most important things that I see is a temper. Okay, this is a normal temper. It has the temper, it has the poker and the scoop, or whatever you would like to call it. So that's just a normal basic point temper. You can also carry this with your keys and carry it everywhere you go. Okay, and then even before the tobacco and before everything, you need cleaners. Okay, these are different type of cleaners. We've got big bend cleaners here. Okay, so you've got the soft cleaner. This is a soft cleaner. Okay, just show that to you. And this is a bristle cleaner. You won't be able to see it, but the bristle cleaner has got some bristles. It's a little bit harsher. This is good to use after like a couple of smokes, like 10 smokes, to clean the pipe thoroughly. Okay, it's always important to keep your pipe as clean as possible, because don't forget, you're putting tobacco in there, and if you've got gunk in the bottom of your pipe, it's gonna affect your flavors, it's gonna affect your tobacco. A lot of people, when they buy tobacco, they try to go for aromatic, and they're they're hoping to take flavors from that tobacco. And if your pipe is not clean enough, of course you're gonna have a very bad flavor in your smoke. Going back to more important things. Okay, you've got filters. These are 6mm filters from Savinelli. They're balsa. Okay, most Savinelli pipes will come with these filters. This is just a common filter. You just cut a piece off and you stick it inside your pipe. What's good about these filters is that you can alter them as you want to fit inside your pipe. So if you've got a smaller pipe and it doesn't have a filter, some pipes do not come with a filter, you can buy a balsa filter and try to fit it in the hole that you have. Okay, So these are really good. There's a 9mm version of these filters as well. Okay, so, and then there's of course the normal carbon filter. These are, you've got 10 filters here, carbon filters. These are very important as well. Some people also prefer not to use a filter. That's up to you, it's your choice, but I recommend that you use filters. Buy good filters because it will affect your smoke as well. Yeah, so moving on. Other filters that you can buy. These are Nordic filters, okay, by Eric Nordic. These are called the Keystone filters. They're like pebbles that help you to filter your tobacco. Okay, you can just use these filters to pop them inside in the bottom of your pipe. Okay, and they will work out the same as a normal filter. Of course, with these filters, you're gonna throw them out every time you use them. With other filters, I also recommend that you throw them away after every smoke. But of course, there are people that like to keep them for 2 or 3 smokes. I tend to also always throw a filter away. They're not that expensive. These days, you can even buy big boxes of 9mm filters and even 6mm filters. Okay, something else that you would need definitely when you're smoking a pipe is a lighter or matches. So it's important that when you buy the matches, they're just plain wood matches. They don't have any additives, anything on them, so they're just plain. Okay, then you can also choose a Zippo lighter. These are special Zippo lighters. This is a special lighter for pipes. As you notice, the hole is on the side and not on the top. Okay, so when you're lighting the pipe, the hole is pointing down to your bowl. Okay, some people complain about the Zippo lighters because of the fluids, but I've never had any problems. I think most people complain because they're using different fluids and not original Zippo fluid. So I always recommend, if you're using a Zippo lighter, make sure that you're using the original Zippo fluid. No, Zippo is not paying me for this, but it's always important. If you want good flavors in your tobacco, do it the right way. Okay, on a Zippo lighter, you always see a pipe on the bottom corner here, and that tells you that that Zippo is meant for a pipe. So, and sometimes you can also ask the shop that you're buying the Zippo from, and they have special inserts that you can even change from normal Zippo. You can put a pipe lighter insert inside. Okay, and then we've got the Zycar. These are my favorites because they come with tools as well. Zycar lighters are amazing. They're very good. It's just a normal flame, so it will not burn your pipe. Okay, and it comes also with the tools. You've got the temper, the poker, and the scraper. Okay, so this is good because you've got all the tools and you're carrying them with you everywhere you go, and they last a lifetime. These are also like the Zippo's lifetime warranty. Okay, and then you can also get a kit from 7LE. There are plenty of other brands that supply these kits. These are cleaning kits to take care of your pipe. Okay, you've got different materials, polishes, you've got different cloths, and one of the most important things are the reamers. This is why I like this kit, because it comes with a reamer inside. For those of you, there are some people that have no idea what a reamer is. The reamer is used to to clean the pipe from the inside. Okay, so what you do is you always, okay, this is adjustable, so you can adjust it as big as you want, depending on how big your bowl is. Okay, and then what happens is you put it inside the pipe. Okay, when you've got all the carbon, all the junk inside, you just put it inside like this, and you twist. Okay, and you can make it bigger and bigger, and you just twist it, and that will remove all the gunk inside your pipe. Okay, so this is also very important to have a good reamer. Okay, something else before you also buy the tobaccos is to have a good pouch to carry your pipe with. Just a basic one will do. So this is for 2 pipes, and I will tell you why 2 pipes. Okay, and it comes with a tobacco pouch also. Okay, this is a special tobacco pouch that keeps your tobacco moist and fresh. So this is very good that it comes with it. Okay, so next, an ashtray. Why is an ashtray very important? Why is this ashtray different than any other ashtrays? Okay, first of all, it has a good stand, so you can just keep your pipe always on a stand, so it doesn't fall over and you drop all your ashes down. So that's one good thing. Okay, the second thing is, even if you cannot afford to buy an ashtray like this, these are not that expensive. This ashtray is special because it has a cork in the middle, and it's always important that when you ash off your pipe, you always tap it on a cork, not on a hard surface, because you will damage the briar. Always remember that a pipe is made of wood, and it's something, you can call it alive, so you have to really take care of it. The more hits it gets, the more, it's easy to be damaged, and it can affect your smoke. This is the original choice by McBaren. It's one of the tobaccos that I really suggest for beginners. It's nice and mild. It's got good flavors, good room notes as well. Okay, so the good thing about this tobacco is that it doesn't have too much sugars, so it's not going to give you any tongue bites. Every time I recommended this pipe tobacco, people always told me that it's really good, and they always went back to it. It has really nice. It's a really nice mixture. McBaren does a really good job keeping the tobaccos really nice and fresh, and with this tobacco, it's so good right now that you can just pop it in your pipe and smoke it. Also, always check the tobacco before you start smoking it. Feel it, make sure it's not too dry and too wet. If the tobacco is too wet or dry, there is something else that you need. There are different materials. This is one of them. This is just a piece of clay. It's a leaf in the shape of a leaf. What you do if the tobacco is too moist, all you have to do is just put it inside the tobacco and close it and leave it for a couple of minutes or an hour, and that stone will absorb all the extra humidity that tobacco has. Normally it happens when you buy a new tobacco. Some tobaccos are a bit humid, they're a bit wet, so it's important that you always dry them out before you start smoking, because you will have difficulties to light the pipe up. So always use something like this. Also, there are things like, Boveda or different materials of pouches that you can pop inside your tobacco that you can also use for cigars. This is similar to a Boveda pack. All you have to do is just put it in distilled water. It's always important that you do use distilled water and not normal water. So with this, you just pop it inside the distilled water. You let it bloat up. It becomes like a pillow, and then you can either put it back. I always like to put it back in the pack. Okay, and you just place it inside your tobacco, and it will keep your tobacco moist, or else it will take the moisture out of it as well, so it keeps it balanced, and that's what you need with your tobacco. Something else that you might need is a tobacco jar. This is a really nice tobacco jar. It fits a lot of tobacco. Some people tend to just buy normal jars and they make them themselves, but this is really well sealed, and it will keep your tobacco perfectly. Okay. Now, if you're starting, if this is your first time smoking a pipe, but you would like to take it seriously, and you don't want to buy one of these, you want to go up class, you want to buy something a bit better, I would suggest you find a set like this, okay, where you've got your pipe, okay, you've got a pouch, you've got some filters, you also have a pipe stand. Okay, this is by Ashtrays. This is a beautiful pipe, and it comes with all the tools. Everything comes with this pouch, and also you have a pocket. So with a couple of like around 90 euros, you can have a full set. Okay. Another tip that I will always give you is, if you've got a budget to buy pipes and you're starting off, and let's say you've got €100 or $100, I would always suggest that you split that $100 and you buy 2 pipes rather than just one. Reason is because you need to leave your pipe resting for at least 24 hours from one smoke to another. So if you're planning to smoke your pipe 10 times a day, that's very bad. The reason is because you might damage that pipe. I've seen people coming to me and asking me, why is my pipe breaking? Why do I have a hole in the bottom of my pipe? And I always ask them, how many times a day do you smoke that pipe? And some of them, they say, only 10 times. I say, only 10 times? You're only supposed to smoke that pipe once. And that's one of the main reasons you see pipe smokers carrying more than one pipe. So it's always important to have a good collection. If you would like to really, like some of you would like to stop smoking cigarettes and would like to go for a pipe, so always have more than one pipe. If you're tending to smoking that pipe more than once, it's better to spend a bit less. Always buy a good pipe, but spend a bit less and buy 2 rather than just one. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that covers it all. Something else that is very important is to have a good beverage, something that keeps your mouth a bit moist as well when you're smoking. I like to drink ginger ale. I think I found this ginger ale one of the best. It's from Fentiman. They're really good. So yeah, I like ginger ale. Some like beer. Whatever you find good for you, it's perfect. But for me, ginger ale does it. Yeah, I think that covers it all. Hope you like this video. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments. If you need anything, if you have any questions about anything that I just showed you, feel free to ask me anything. It's my passion and my pleasure to help people that are new to the pipe community. When I started smoking a pipe, no one ever taught me anything, and what happened? I threw the pipe away. Then I started again, and I never had any help, and I did the same thing, and I stopped smoking the pipe. But I always wanted to go back to it. So one time there was a lady in Italy, and she gave me all the attention. She really took her time to teach me what I was doing, and that's what I would like to do. So my next video will be more about how to fill your pipe, how to pack it really well, how to light a pipe, and so on. So if you like these videos, please subscribe. I'll leave a link up here so you can just click on it and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Keep puffing, guys.